Hello, so we are back, and this time we have a nice laptop to repair. HP i7 Iris graphics, a decent laptop. Now let's see the customer email. The customer is a computer business. I have a HP that got water damage and no longer powers on. Will you help me take a look at it? Yeah, why not? We can have a look, even with water damage. The screws are here on top. So no screws on the back cover. Let's take out the back cover. So the back cover, it's out. Yeah, that's a nice classic motherboard. I will say, let's check if the main power rail is shorted. Probably is not, because this is not a gaming laptop. But just to be sure, you know what I mean. So we have power supplies, capacitors, and it's not shorted. Not sure. Let me plug a charger. 1 second, this doesn't have blue pin. This is with USB-C. Okay, let me grab the USB-C. We have the USB-C with the meter. Plug in the charger, and the meter it is coming on. And we have like 5 volts, 1.3 amps. Strange. Okay, the other port, this one, 5 volts and 1.3 amps. I mean, probably this current is going into the battery. But why we have no 19? That's my question. Let's check the main power rail and see what voltage do we have. Or even better, let's pay attention for a power supply with 4 MOSFETs. Do you see any? Power supplies, I mean, I can see here a bunch of MOSFETs, but I cannot see the coil. Okay, let's check the main power rail. Main power rail is 0. 11.7. 11 because of the battery. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so the battery is still charged. Let's go under the microscope and check these 4 MOSFETs here. Actually 6. Check here a bunch of MOSFETs. So the MOSFETs are getting at the input. Nothing. Here we have 5 volts. Trying to figure out the configuration. Here you have 5 volts. Now this power supply has 0. Because of the input, which is here, is 0. Okay. Yeah, we found the PD controller. That's the one. That's the PD controller. TPS 59994. Yeah, that's the PD controller. I can see some liquid damage here. So the issue here is the PD controller. Here we have nothing. Here we have 3.3, which is good. 3.4. 1.6 is not fine. 4.1. You know what? Before I will do anything else, I want a reflow on this chip. Yeah, this is the PD controller, and looks like the problem here is the PD controller not working. Yeah, we have no 19. So I will disconnect the battery first because we still have voltage on the board. And we can do like a reflow on that PD controller just to be sure there's no liquid damage under. Okay, the battery is disconnected. Let's try one more time. Plug in the charger and yeah, same like before. We have like 5 volts, but it's not taking current because it's not charging the battery. Okay, let's reflow that chip. Here you have the Wi-Fi card, but that's fine. We can remove the RAM memory. Yeah, let's do it. Let me use a little bit of alcohol because I can see some marks of liquid damage. Perfect. Now hot air, 500 degrees. Good. We need some liquid flux. Liquid flux, rosin. And the chip is moving. You seen that chip moving, yeah? Good. So we know the chip is reflowed. Perfect. Let's cool down the chip. The next step, if it's not working, we are going for the 3.3 to see if it's present. The probably is present. We've seen some 3.3 on the PD controller. Yeah, good. That's good. Plug in the RAM memory. Plug in the charger. And the meter is coming on. And it's 5 volts. Okay, now it's looking bad then. The 3.3. Let's see what we can find here. On this BIOS chip we have nothing. On the main power rail we have 5 volts. You can see. And here we have 17 because it's boosting the voltage from 5 to 17. So the power supply which is creating the main power rail is working how it should work. The problem is the PD controller which is not working. But in order for the PD controller to be working, we need 3.3 on the EC chip. And the EC chip is here. And lol, even here we have some liquid damage marks. But let's see, do we have 3.3? Yeah, we have like 3 volts. You know what I want to do? I want to do exactly the same thing, yeah? So I'll clean and then reflow. I unplug the power, clean it. Yeah, that's fine. And now reflow. Let's dry. Good. Now let me use some liquid rosin. Perfect. Rosin is boiling. And the chip is moving, yeah? So that means the reflow is done. Perfect. Let's cool down the EC chip. In order for the PD controller to work, need to speak with the EC chip, yeah? That's very important. I mean, just because we have voltage on the EC chip, that doesn't mean the chip actually is speaking with my PD controller. All good. Now plug in the charger. And we have 5 volts. Okay, that sucks. Still not working. And the question is why? Why we have only 5 volts? Okay, let's take a break and let's check the coils. the coil's resistance is important. So this one has 100 ohms. Can be the RAM memory one. This one is fine. 5 ohms. This is kind of far from the CPU, right? I mean, the power supplies from the CPU are here. Or, I don't know, it's going here somewhere. You know, it can be the CPU. 5 ohms. But what is strange, I cannot see the other power supplies here. Strange. I mean, look how many coils do you have on the board. So we have one coil. I'm assuming this is the RAM memory. This is the charging coil. Then we have nothing. I mean, we have those two coils and here some coils from the CPU. I mean, where is the 3.3? Where is the 5 volts? Let me switch the power supply down to, yeah, like 0.7 here and here, and it's taking 700 milliamp. Wow, it's taking a lot of current. What is that? Let me take out the heatsink just to see if has any relation with the CPU. I mean, you see in the voltage on the power supply, the voltage goes to 0, which is unexpected from a power rail having a resistance like around 6 ohms, yeah, 5-6 ohms. I mean, why the voltage goes to 0? Huh? You still have like 5-6 ohms. It's quite like a high resistance. Okay, the CPU is out. Let's try that one more time, yeah? So ground. Yeah, that's a good ground. Let me grab the thermal camera. We have the thermal camera here. And trying that one more time. Check there the voltage. I mean, okay, 700 milliamps because that's the limit. Why the voltage is going down to 0? 0. And we have like 5 ohms. Okay, rising the current and the voltage is going up. We have 0.3 volts and it's not the CPU. What is that? Oh, what is that? 1 second. Next to the probe, this one, huh? What is there? Let's see together. Someone said easy pizza? Oh. Hello, check there. What is that? 1 second. Let me come with the power supply because I'm not in clear what is here. So this one is plus, and this one is ground. How can be this one ground? 0.4. 1 second. 0.2, 0.3. So this one is ground, that one is plus. If we are coming with some alcohol, I mean, okay, clearly that capacitor is gone. Check there. Huh? You can see? Check the alcohol. So that capacitor is gone, and we have another capacitor. The problem is, say hello to my little friend. You know what? Let's remove it. It's something strange with this configuration, and we have to figure it out. You know why? Because here it's a coil. Yeah? You see the coil? So if this capacitor it's at the output of the coil, then you know, this is not like a capacitor which is meant to be on the main power rail. Yeah, it's a different story, a little bit different. You have to replace the output capacitors. Yeah, if the capacitor is connected to the output of this power supply. But check here, yeah. Check here. I mean, if this is output capacitor, yeah, this one, we remove it. Look where it's going. It's going here, 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 and it's going here. So actually, this is main part from the main power supply. So how this output can supply power to the DRMOS from the CPU? That's my question. How is possible? Now the output of this coil is fine. Yeah, we have no resistance. But check here. Yeah, check here. We have 0 ohms. You know what? Now I'm curious. What is the output voltage? You know what? I will not replace the capacitor because we have another one here. Yeah. I will say let's test it and let's see the output of the power supply. So plugging the meter now. Check on the meter. Check on the meter. 19 volts. Let's check the voltage there. Let's see what we have there. So there we have 5.1 volts. 1 second. So actually wait, it's not making sense. It's not making sense. Okay, I was wrong. So actually the chip is not supplying power to the main power rail. So this is the main power rail and it's like 17 volts. It's supplying power to the DRMOS. So DRMOS need 5 volts. Check on the screen. So probably the driver, yeah, because inside of a DRMOS you have like 2 MOSFETs and you have a driver of that 2 MOSFETs. So probably the driver need 5 volts. Okay. Here we have 5 volts. Here we have 17. Here we have 5 volts. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, now it's making sense. So if we have 19, does mean the laptop is working? Let me put back the heatsink before I'm pressing the power button. Okay, so everything is back on place. We have 19 volts on the meter. Let's press the power button. Where is the power? Oh, it's here. The power button is here, and check that we have a light. You can't see the light on the button. You can see it. And the laptop should come on. Probably we have to wait a little bit because we reset the BIOS. So actually this big battery, it's also the BIOS battery. Doesn't have another BIOS battery. The laptop is taking 1.3 amps. You can see on the meter, check here, 1.3 amps. That means the laptop is on. Let's wait a little bit. 0.5, so the laptop is restarting. .8. What is the picture? Huh? You know what? The laptop is taking like 1 amp. The heatsink is warm. 1.2 amps. Nothing. But we have no picture. And my question is why we have no picture? That's my question. We have picture. That's crazy. Yeah, we just have to wait a little bit more. Lol. You know, I start. You know what? We work here. We resolder we reflow PD controller. We reflow the EC chip, yeah, which is important. And now I was thinking, wait, it's coming on, so I found the problem, but actually we have no picture. And I was thinking, I done something wrong with the PD controller? Probably not, but with the EC chip, you know, is like straight related with the picture. And you start asking yourself, you done something wrong? Let me plug the battery. We need a battery also. No hard drive? 1 second. We do have a hard drive. Probably there's no operating system on it. You know what? Let me plug my hard drive and let's test it just to be sure it's working. It is charging fine. Check here. You'll see the charging current. Check there, 2.8 amps, you can see. So it's charging fine. But has IM2 drive? Why is saying no hard drive? This is no hard drive. This is that Intel Optane. So where has to be the hard drive? Do you see any space here for the hard drive? This is the Optane, right? I swear I cannot see the slot for the M2 drive. Wait. This is actually a M2 slot, you can see. And this is our Optane memory. So it will not work with this. No. Lol, so someone fit the wrong SSD. Yeah, let's try with the M2. Yeah, good. Pressing the power button and the laptop it is coming on. This is my M2 drive for testing. And it's loading the Windows. Yeah. Yeah, perfect. But I'm right or not? It cannot work with the Optane memory. So this has to work in a pair with a hard drive or a SSD. And it's working fine. Huh? Perfect. Backlight? Yeah. Yeah, all good. Okay, good. So I'm gonna stop now. What do I want to keep in mind from this video? It's basically, okay, we have no schematic, but we're just applying like basic electronic knowledge. Now, for me, it makes sense. We've seen like 5 volts there and makes sense, reflowing the PD controller. Then I know the PD controller has to speak with the EC chip. We check the voltage on the EC chip and we reflow the EC chip and still nothing. Then the next logical step, and probably that should be the first step. Yeah. Checking the coils. Yeah, checking the coils. And as we see in here, we had a dead capacitor on the output of the power supply, which is strange, but probably because of the liquid damage. Yeah, we've seen some black stuff there. Replacing the capacitor, not on this video, maybe on the next one. I mean, I know it's output capacitor, but we still have one more there. No? So this is like, kind of like Russian roulette. Yeah, we shot one capacitor, but we still have one more. So yeah, till the moment it will get shorted, this laptop, it will work fine just with one capacitor. So I'm gonna stop here. I will say thank you for watching. Like, subscribe if you like the video, and see you on the next one. Bye. Hey. If you find my content being helpful, don't forget you can support this channel by pressing the join button, and you can get instantly access to our members-only cool collection and Discord private channels for support with your repairs. Also, you can have a look on our United Kingdom eBay, where you can find some cool and unique products, United States eBay store, or our Patreon page. Thank you.